I came down to Corby, my hair like a stone. Been on the dough better timed I have known. I've landed a job, and so did my wife. Oh, the best move that I ever made in my life. It's Corby.
The Heritage Centre opened officially on 5th of June 2011. The main purpose really and its aims are to tell the story of Corby and the surrounding villages, so it's the Corby borough. So it encapsulates Corby as back to its origins and the surrounding area. So it's Corby and 7 further villages that encompass it. Well, today is the first day that we've had people talking about how and why they came to Corby, what brought them here, and what reasons, good or bad, actually inspired them to come to Corby. Modern Corby is an industrial town made from people from all over Britain and all over the world.
The first time I ever heard about Corby was while I was in the Land Army. I went on a course at Marham near Peterborough, and there I met a young girl who, to me, was as Scotch can be, you know. And I was absolutely stunned to find out that she had never been to Scotland. So I said, well, where did you come from? I come from Little Corby. And that was the first I knew about it.
I was born in Glasgow, and eventually I moved to Whitens, where I had a flat, 2 rooms. And that was my wee family. There were three children and myself and a wife. And on that flat was only 1 toilet. And that served about 3 families. But I didn't feel like I wanted to bring up my family in Glasgow like this. I would like to have got a modern house. So I was lucky. I had an uncle who came down to Corby, and he told me that if I came to Corby, I would get a house and a job. In fact, he said, you get a house in a few months. So I took his advice, and I came down myself, and I stayed with him at 25 Stevenson's Way. And after a few months, true enough, I got this modern house. And I can always remember when I opened the door at number 10 Rossetti Road. It was a red door, it was colourful. And as soon as I opened the door, the kiddies run up the stair and they're, look at the room, look at the bathroom, look at the bathroom. So they're all excited.
Corby at that time, because of the steelworks, and a lot of the people had come from Glasgow, people thought Corby was a bit of a wild town. I think because Corby was a small place, a village to start with, and then all of a sudden there was this influx of people from Scotland to come to Stewart's and Lloyd's. And I don't know, but I think all people knew about Glasgow was about the Gorbals and about gang warfare and things at that time. And I think they thought that a lot of the people who were coming down would be like that, but they weren't. Most of them were quite quiet, respectable, church-going people.
It was a big wrench to come to Corby to leave our families.
Oh, yes.
And they were sure that we were going to be back within 6 months.
Pat said, I'm going home.
My brother-in-law told me that we wouldn't last 6 months. Yeah. However...
And I reminded her of that every time she said she was going home.
But
and when I said I was going home, she reminded me of that as well.
So we stopped each other from admitting that we were very, very homesick.
So what did people think you were coming to?
My people thought I'd gone off the edge of the world. You know, I'd gone north from London. And that was a terrible thing. Anybody who went north of Watford at that time was...
My family were a bit the same, you know, sort of, why would you want to go to the wilds?
I've always been outgoing, and we were all young that moved up there together, you know, and we all had 1 child, so we used, when the weather was good, we used to take it in turns to go into each other's garden. You know, we'd all have lunch together or just a cup of tea, cup of coffee, something, and the kids played together. Yeah. And that went on for quite a few years.
Everyone was in the same boat, so we all helped each other wherever we could. Yeah. You wouldn't have anyone who was, as they are now, living in misery and no one knowing about it. Everyone was very helpful.
Everybody knew everybody.
I came down to Corby, my hair like a stone. Been on the dough better timed I have known. I've landed a job, and so did my wife. Oh, the best move that I ever made in my life. It's Corby for me, it's Corby for me. If you live in Corby, I'm sure you'll agree. Though Caitrin is braw, Northampton I know, but Bunny we Corby, the best of them all. There's Geordies and Brummies and people fae Stoke. There's Scots and there's Irish and all kind of folk. There's Taffies and Yorkneys and Cockneys as well, and people whose origin I couldn't tell. I went to the council to get a wee flat, or even a house, I don't mind about that. But when they told me how much was their rent, I said I'd be better for off in a tent. It's Corby for me, it's Corby for me. If you live in Corby, I'm sure you'll agree. Though Caitrin is braw, Northampton I know, but Bunny we Corby's the best of them all. I'm doing the steel work, I work day and night. My wife makes the crispies, we never a fight. The reason we're happy is clear day ye ken. When I'm 62, the wife's 2 to 10. It's Corby for me, it's Corby for me. If you live in Corby, I'm sure you'll agree. Though Caitrin is braw, Northampton I know, but Bunny we Corby's the best of them all. There's plenty of pubs and there's plenty of quirks and places for folk we all ken the quirks. But thinking it over, the best place for me is working my rest day at the BSc. It's Corby for me, it's Corby for me. If you live in Corby, I'm sure you'll agree. Though Caitrin is braw, Northampton I know, but Bunny we Corby's the best of them all. There's people in Corby who won't call it home, but I've settled down and I'll never roam. I've got my wee job and I've got my wee wife, and I'll stay in Corby the rest of my life. Here we go. It's Corby for me, it's Corby for me. If you live in Corby, I'm sure you'll agree. Though Caitrin is braw, Northampton I know, but Bunny we Corby's the best of them all. Aye, it's Corby for me.
Absolutely.
Was that all right, was it?